Okay, so I just went through this door from the farm race, entering the subterranean. We gotta go down, keep going down, and that just seems to be our goal for now. This area here used to have, when I first came here, it had one of those golden jellyfish things that gives you the circles. The closest place to hibernate that I found is over here. I don't know what's down this direction. I kind of want to find out, but I also don't want to die. Well, first, let's just make sure we don't die. I have fallen down here before, hard enough to die. This place is kind of useless. There's food and some spears, and that's it. So... Alright, well this is great. So apparently my microphone was muted for the rest of this recording. So the rest of this video is just going to be post-commentary, me commentating over the footage. Luckily the game audio came through, but you know. Yeah. I'm still learning. It's alright. Anyway, so here we go into the subterranean. You know, last time I was here I kind of just ran through, I didn't really find anything of interest. But this time, you know, after visiting 5 Pebbles, the alien said, go through the subterranean, go as deep as you can, so here we are. And that was a poor decision to try to jump through that grass there. Obviously that didn't work out, and yeah, a lot of poor decisions today, a lot of mistakes, as you can tell. Anyway, we'll come right back, and, you know, apparently those flowers, the yellow flowers appear where you die, so that's pretty good. They can protect you from a death or whatever. Anyway, last time we came back, and this time we're coming back after visiting the alien in 5 Pebbles. We have the mark, so we're supposed to go as deep as we can go, find something interesting. There's more death grass here, and there's a little jump cut there. I just had to pause the game real quick, but I don't know. There weren't a lot of options here to kind of get past this grass, so I feel like even though he died last time, the best option was just to kind of jump across there, and luckily we made it that time. Apparently the firecracker plants don't really do anything to the grass, so that kind of sucks. I don't know, I never really found a use for those, honestly. They don't seem to do much. So this is the subterranean. This part, there's a lot of different parts to it that kind of look different. Each part looks a little different. This part at the top here is kind of like a subway, an abandoned subway. There's a lot of lizards out here. It's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, especially trying to get through some doors where there's only like one path and the lizards won't let you through. Trying to reach that fruit, can't quite reach it. Not that important, but you know, it's always nice to have extra food. And there is a place to hibernate to the bottom left here, which I'm trying to get to. So yeah, that one there. And there's a little, you know, centipede dude there. I'm trying to get him in there as well. You can kind of trick them into going in there, or you can just kind of carry them for a little bit before they shock you. Or if you carry them too long, they will shock you. So I'm just trying to trick them into this hibernation hole here. Eventually, I do get them in, and so we can hibernate with a bunch of extra food. Honestly, I probably should have eaten the fruit, like saved the fruit for later or whatever, because, you know, if the centipedes are worth 2 each, you can eat 2 of them, and then you get 4, and that would have been enough. Oh well. Yeah, like I said here, the lizard's kind of like spawn camping me a little bit. Not terribly, but you know. So you can kind of see the route I have to take here is go to the right, and then kind of fall down that pit there, find the hibernation hole, and then go to the back section of the map, and then go down again. And the goal is, the first plan is to get to the first hibernation hole, then the second hibernation hole down there, and that's pretty much what we're gonna do. I don't know why I spent so long looking at the map, honestly. I'm sure it made sense with my original commentary, but you know, I was just talking into a muted microphone. Isn't that great? I'm a dummy. Oh well. Alright, finally, here we go. Probably gonna need that spear for something, hopefully. Can't remember if I actually used it or not, but we'll see. This door over here to the right gave me a lot of trouble on my subsequent runs through this area. A lot of the time a lizard would be kind of blocking it, or since there's only one way, you can't go to the right. There's no way to enter the area to the right, so you have to go from this part of the map down into this tunnel and crawl through. If there's a lizard in the tunnel, it's kind of a big deal, because you can't really get past them when you're going through the tunnel. Like if they're in open ground, sure, you can kind of throw the spear and then run past them, but not in the tunnel. You can't really crawl past them here. There's some extra food over here that I'm gonna grab real quick, just to keep my food up. Well, I mean it's full, but you know, I'll carry it with me a little bit here, and head to the pit. I hate this part, because you can't tell what's below you when you jump. As you can see, I just fucking died at the bottom, so there you go. Attempt 2. I'm sure this one will go well, right? Yep. Looks great. Gotta get out of there, slugcat. Nope. Get electrocuted, and it's done. Alright, this is try 3. Sure. Look, no enemies. So you can go down either way. You can go to the right or the left. Obviously, there's a centipede to the right. It's not a big one, so it's not lethal, but I would like to go to the left. I tried going to the right. I don't really feel like it. I don't know. It's just harder to go to the right. The less difficult going to the left, honestly. Hopefully I don't get electrocuted. I mean, that centipede isn't lethal size, but still kind of annoying. So, I'm just trying to get in this hole here. A lot of the tunnels around here are hard to climb through. I don't know. It just made it very difficult, I guess. That's not an enemy, that's just the music for the area. It's very strange. That enemy, I don't know. I never interact with that one, but it seems to be pretty harmless, I guess. Alright, here we go. Threw the spear at the centipede just in case, but it didn't really matter, honestly. Grab an extra fruit. Or throw it, I don't know. And then we're almost there. So down and to the right. And then down and to the right again, and that's the hibernation hole. Gotta avoid the killer seaweed here. Pretty easy, honestly. If you go up to the left, it's one of those scavenger holes where you can trade the pearls for items, but you know, I don't really need anything right now, so just trying to be wary. There's a centipede that usually hangs out around this area, so I don't want to get electrocuted before I get to the hibernation hole, since it's been a little bit since, you know, I hibernated. I have to go jump down the pit again. Alright, and here we are. So the hibernation hole is right there in the middle. Might be a little hard to see, but it's, you know, it's not a big deal. And we made it with extra food to spare. Here we go. Just looking at the map, trying to see where I'm supposed to go. So the plan is kind of just go along this route here and then fall down and into this area here. And then we'll just kind of see where to go from there. That's all new after that. I have no idea what's going on. Try to juke this guy by going through the doors again. Easy, every time. So here we go. Gotta go back up. And then go to the right instead of going back to the left. Grab a spear just in case. You never know if centipedes are around. This area up ahead usually is full of lizards, so you know, be prepared to see that kind of stuff. There's one right there. Look at that. There's two. Great. At least there's no electric centipede, right? So I'm just waiting for this guy to go back through the door, because I can't really get through there if he's guarding it. There you go. Easy. And I kind of just have to wait here for a bit for things to clear up. As you can see on the right there, a third lizard starts to show up as well. And that's one of the faster ones that crawls on the background. Kind of annoying, really. I'm just trying to lure these, either lure them through the door or try to wait for them to go away or something. They don't really seem to be going away, so I don't know. The turquoise one appears a little closer. Don't want to get sniped by that one. He has a tongue. Yep. Doesn't look like he wants to go to the door. Seems relatively safe, so we should be able to go, or not. I tried to throw the spear in his mouth, didn't really work out, so I'm just gonna throw it at his butt and go back through the door. Hopefully he'll run away or something. I don't know. Just waiting here for it to be relatively safe. Grab another spear. Get out of there. Seems like the other lizard either like crawling off to the side there or disappearing. Killer seaweed again. Doesn't look like the turquoise lizard followed me, so this should be okay. Can just kind of hide under here and avoid it. Easy. I don't know where the other lizard went. Probably through the door. And yep, right there. They're both there, getting caught in the killer grass. There's one. This room is kind of tricky trying to get up this top part here, especially with the killer grass, but I figured out you can actually just kind of stand on the left side and jump over to the right. Almost fell down there. That would have been bad. You can avoid the seaweed by going down and then going under instead of jumping up, because the seaweed can just kill you, grab you off that pole there while you're trying to jump over. That tunnel's kind of dangerous if you get caught, because lizards can really catch you easily in there, but it's fine. Oops. That was a close one. Alright. Someone's got ambushed at the bottom of this pipe, so I'd like to take it slow at least. Alright, and here we are into the, the filtration system. This isn't a separate area specifically. I mean, I guess it kind of is because it has a label, but there's no door to get through. The goal here is just to try to get to the right there. I thought I could just walk through here, but it doesn't really look like I can, and there's lizards everywhere, so I'd rather not get caught here. I'd have to go through that whole area again, starting from the, whatever. See, there's just tons of these guys everywhere, so it's kind of annoying. Well, there's the hibernation hole. Looks like it's a straight shot, really clear until that guy jumps in. And I'd be really screwed here if he started to go through, if he kind of came towards me. Because there's one on the right and there's one on the left, as you can see. Luckily, it kind of cleared up a little bit, and he started going to the right. I don't know, though. He encounters the other one over there, and then he turns around after he starts getting pushed. And it's like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to die right now, so, That was a close one there. I had to get through that door. Still waiting for it to clear up a little bit. I just need to get in there. Once I'm in there, it's good. I could die again and I'll just respawn close to here, so I don't know. Probably not the best time to go for it, but it kind of worked a little bit. Throw the spear at them to stun them and then get in. Easy. Yep. Safe and sound. All good. Excuse me. Sneezed. Right in the microphone. Alright, so it looks like the best option here is just to head straight down, or down to the left, down to the right. Anyway, it doesn't really matter if I go left and right here, just kind of have to head down. Grab a spear just in case. Try to find a way down. Lizards seem to be kind of gone here. Oh, I'm sure they're around here. Still trying to find a way down. There's one right there. Look at that. This goes down. More lizards. Just trying to find a way down. I thought that went through, but it didn't, so I'm not going to go that way. I don't want to deal with that. Just exploring a little bit, trying to find a way down. Looks like going through here kind of looks like it goes down, but it doesn't really. It just kind of leads back up there. So this is kind of an uninteresting area. So we gotta head back to the left. That's a dead end. Problem is there's lizards over there. Look, there's one right there. Throw the spear at it. Try to throw the spear at it again. It opens its mouth, but it doesn't want to open its mouth, so there you go. Maybe we can juke it by going under. Yep. Oh, and now we're surrounded. Great. Just jump over him. Easy. We could probably outrun him here. These guys are pretty slow. And here's where the fun begins. So we finally find a door. Looks like this is kind of where they wanted us to go, right? And this is just... I didn't mean to go through that door. But this is just crazy, this whole area. Color's all gone. It's just a big pit. There's no way you're getting back up that. I didn't want to fall too far in case I died or I got ambushed by at the bottom by enemies. You know, another pit, leap of faith type of deal. And here we are in the depths. This place is really weird. There's that light kind of going around. I tried going on the right. There was a wall. Wasn't quite sure, so I just headed left. Looks like that was the right way to go. But this part is just crazy, and the entire time I was down here, I expected an enemy to kind of just pop out of the darkness, something new to just kill me instantly, but nothing happened. So far, at least. Maybe we'll run into something scary later. There's lights again. Those lights are so weird. They just seem to come out of nowhere. Well, that was strange. And it put me up at the maximum thing for the circles in the bottom left. Interestingly enough, that's the one where there's no once the rain cycle is gone, it's gone. Like, you don't have to deal with the rain anymore. At least that's what you could see in what's it called? That's what happened in the Five Pebbles. These things, you might have seen them in the shoreline after I, kind of ruined that alien's day life. I don't know. This room is a dead end, looks like. Nothing really happening here. Can't get up there. Nothing to climb on, so gotta head back. This is the same music that happens when you see one of the giant golden squid-like things that give you extra circles. I thought maybe one would be around here or something, but it looks like it's more important than that. Still trying to get up there, oblivious to the fact that I can't. Here we go. Looks like I finally realized that I can't get up there. Gotta go somewhere else. Not entirely sure where to go. I didn't think I could jump over this thing on the left here. But eventually I figured it out. Can't go that way, slugcat. Sorry. Just gotta jump over the thing. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. And we're off into the depths. It's fire. That's the first, maybe one of the first times ever we might see fire in this game. I don't remember seeing fire. It doesn't really hurt you. Probably a dumb idea to go climb into it, but whatever. Just exploring a little bit, trying to find a way out. Trying to find a place to hibernate. Even though, I don't really need to, because rain doesn't affect us in this area, or at least in this cycle, I don't know. But still, good to look around just in case you die or anything, enemies appear, or whatever. Entered this room, looked like, kind of like a lot of jumping, didn't want to do that, so I just went back. Besides, that big temple in the middle kind of looked like it was meant for going down. So I just head down this way. Not a big deal. Turns out this area is a big maze. So I do get lost a couple of times in the area trying to figure out which way to go or whatever. But there are some interesting discoveries in here. You know, Rain World is one of those games a lot like, I hate comparing everything to Dark Souls, but a lot like Dark Souls where the lore is kind of obfuscated from the, you know, casual player. Like, you really got to dig deep into the game to kind of find out the lore of this game, and the ending is no different, you know. They don't really explain anything directly, you kind of have to infer a lot of it. And so, yeah, I had no idea what was going on. I was confused, just as confused as you probably are during this part of the game. I don't know. A lot of this area is just exploring, walking around. The screen starts to have this weird effect too, where it's like trippy, you know, tripping balls kind of effect. The same kind of effect you usually see when you see one of those squid-like creatures, but I don't know. Well, it looks like a similar area, but it's not really. Just kind of looking around, seeing what's up. Trying to find something interesting, right? I don't know. Can't walk through that. Gotta go under. One of the frustrations I had with this area is it's kind of hard to tell where you can go through the floor, because it kind of all looks the same, especially with this visual effect going on where it's like tripping balls. You know, it kind of makes it all look the same. I don't know. Anyway, just gotta keep heading left. Go through the floor again. At the time, I didn't know that rain wouldn't affect us here, so I was kind of getting worried that I had to find a place to hibernate, you know? Trying to get through the floor here, like I said, hard to figure out where you can go through. Oh well. Oh, here we go. Here's something interesting. So, I had never seen this creature before in my life. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. I don't know what that symbol means, but it seems to me like I can't get through the floor there. At least I didn't realize I could. It looked like a dead end to me, so I had to come from a different angle or something. And he seems to be pointing to the door. Like, if you see his arm there, it kind of pointed towards the door. So I'm like, okay, I'll leave and come back from a different angle, right? And so I try to head back and see what's up. I don't know where to go at this point. I'm so lost. You know? Very strange. Trying to get back up here. Kind of in a panic because I think the rain's gonna come down on me. Just trying to head backwards here to see what's to the left of this side. Checking. Doesn't look like rain's gonna come. Maybe I start to realize it around, yeah. Probably realized at this point that the rain wasn't really gonna hit me. Just trying to find a way around. Figured, oh, you know, I could just head to the right. Whatever. Yeah, it's all one big maze, isn't it? This part's just a lot of walking around, honestly. Just trying to reach the creature that I saw. Maybe from the left, so I have to go to the left here. I'm like, okay, so if the door's on the left side, you probably have to go to the left to get in there. So I figured, you know, I'll just head back here. I can probably walk to the left here. No biggie. Still checking on that time and that map. And this is where I realized that, hey, you know, if this keeps going, this will be good. To get on that left side door there. It turns out it is. You can keep going left here. Gotta get through the floor here again. Look at that. Couldn't even figure it out. As you go farther into this level, the trip and balls effect keeps getting worse. Honestly, it doesn't. It's just crazy. And the pretty music is gone too, so that's kind of sad. Just drinking some water. So this looks kind of promising. You know, that leads like right up to where I want it to be, right in that room. So I said, you know, we'll go this way. Why not? Now this creature does something crazy that you'll never see coming. And obviously it's still right there, but I just wanted to see what was behind this door to the left. I couldn't really get through it though. Turns out you can't really jump over there, at least normally. So I was like, oh well, even though I wanted to explore, I'll just go back, go to the right. And see what this creature has to say or do. Maybe it kills us, maybe it doesn't. Turns out it doesn't do anything. It's just kind of there. It doesn't talk to you. You know, I already have the translator implanted, but it doesn't talk to you. It doesn't do anything. I spent a lot of time here trying to figure it out. Like, oh, do I stand in the fire? Do I try to grab onto its arms, or hit its head with something, or whatever? But I don't know. So we can just kind of admire it here together. And I was like, okay, at this point, you know, what do I do? I can jump on its head. That's pretty cool, I guess. But it doesn't seem to do anything. It doesn't anger it. And, you know, I would have thrown the spear at it, but I didn't want to anger it. I didn't want to die at this point, because it's been a while. Been a while since I hibernated, so I was like, okay, maybe I can, I don't know, sleep on it, or, I don't know. I wanted to drop the spear or whatever, throw, you know. I tried throwing the spear at its body, but it doesn't really connect. And I was like, okay, where did my pebble go, the one I dropped? And I figured out, it was at this point that I figured out you can climb through the floor. Silly me. You know, I'm just making all kinds of dumb mistakes today, but anyway, I was like, okay, we're going to throw the rock at it. Doesn't seem to be able to interact anyway. And so I figured, okay, now I have to go to the left, but I can't figure out how to get there. It looks like you can come in from above, right? Like there's a spot up above that you can kind of come from. But I was like, okay, I can't reach that. There's no way. So I have to figure out how to get over there. So I just figured, I'll just, you know, walk back, I guess, or touch this fire or something. I don't know. Who knows? I gotta figure out something to do. Maybe I'll try throwing this at him again. Hey, bud. Help me out. Tell me what to do. Silence. Oh well. Alright, here we go. So I grabbed some spears, and I decided, okay, I'll just chuck some spears in the wall, and then that'll help me get up. You know, oops. Having a little trouble, slugcat. Luckily there were some spears nearby. Didn't quite make that jump. We'll get it the second time. I'm sure. Yeah, there we go. Onward, and we make progress. And look at the effect. It's just getting worse, dude. The effect is just really getting worse. I don't know. So there's more of these guys. I'm like, okay. So the first guy wasn't really that special, honestly. Yes. Thank you very much. Please, don't hurt me. And there's a door. It looks like, okay, so we are going the right way. Just gotta jump down. I don't want to die once again, but you know, whatever. I figured at this point it didn't seem like anything in this area was gonna kill me, so I just figured, heh, fuck it, I'll just jump down. Almost died there, didn't quite die. That's fine. And the effect just keeps getting worse, and now it's like I'm in slow-mo. I don't know, it just seems to be caves. I wanted to make sure I went the right way here. Didn't want to get lost or stuck or anything. trying to get through this hole. It was a little tricky, honestly. Anyway, we just continue onward, and the effect keeps getting worse. A little more slow-mo every time. A little more makes my eyes hurt. And then we start seeing these spirits again, interestingly enough. Just walking. Just a big old cave. Keeps getting worse. And this area was a lot of walking, honestly. There's no enemies, and it's just kind of like a big old cave. So, you know. I know it's riveting gameplay, once again. But the atmosphere is pretty cool, and the art style, you know. It's got these it's like a cave, but it's got these big pillars. And there's a wall there. Didn't even see that. It kind of looks like part of the background, I guess. But here we go. Just keep going to the right. Follow the spirits. And here's, like, you know, the effect is just crazy at this point. You can see it all over the screen now. It looks like some kind of plastic wrap over the screen or something, you know. Like I put a screen protector over it, but I didn't quite get the air bubbles out. That's what it reminded me of, at least. Gotta just keep going. Gotta go up here. Bottom way is a dead end, obviously. Just keep walking. I'm not sure what the gameplay implications are of making this area just so much walking, but you know. I'm not a game dev, don't ask me. I do really appreciate the heck out of the art, though. Did a good job, that's for sure. More spirits. At this point, it's like, okay, now we're going down. This is progress, right? That's good. A little bit of lag there. Here we go, another door. Let me guess, another cave. And... oh, it hurts my eyes. And yes, this is what it looked like on screen, too. I had to play through this. My retinas were burning. This is crazy. And it just keeps, you know, it gets worse. This isn't even the worst of it, trust me. Now it's like honey. Somebody poured honey all over the screen or something, you know. And I hear water. I'm like, okay, where's this water? Eventually I hit it. Right about here is where the water comes into play. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to drown, so I'll just swim across, right? And this loud noise coming from the right. As you can see, there's like stuff dripping off into the bottom of the lake here or whatever. And there's a loud noise coming from there, but I head to the right. You know, I went down just to see what was up. I'm like, okay, interesting. And I went right back up because I didn't want to drown. And I said, okay, let's go to the right. Let's just keep going. If it's a dead end, then we'll go down. And it's all in slow-mo too. I don't know if that's just my computer or if it's actually supposed to be like that, but it's crazy. And I went to the right and I'm like, okay, this is obviously a dead end. You can't climb that. I went to check the map just to make sure to see if that was actually a wall or not, because it's hard to see things. Turns out it is a dead end. Gotta go back. See what's up. Oh man, sluggish. Talk about slow-mo, jeez. But I said, okay, you know, at this point, let's just fuck it. Let's just go straight down. If I drown, I drown. If I don't, you know, we'll find another way to go. We'll just come back. Not a big deal. Get rid of the items, swim faster. I don't know if that's true or not, but here we go. Oh, see, I told you it gets worse. It's just so bright. Ooh. Even Even watching it now, my retina's hurt. I had to turn the game audio down here too because it was just so loud. And it gets louder. Look at that, it is just so bright. And so, if you can tell, this is probably the end of the game here. I was as confused as you are. I had no idea what was going on. You know, let's just go underground into a big golden lake and swim down and drown ourselves. Totally makes sense, right? Who knew? Trust me, it gets even weirder than this. You know, I'm like, okay, here's something, right? You kind of start to see the end of the lake here, and I'm like, okay, does this drip off into a new cave? Is this like the water dripping off, the golden water? I don't know, but the audio is just getting louder and louder at this point. I had no idea what was going on. I saw something moving in the background on the bottom left there. I had no idea what that was. It seemed pretty big. I don't know. I didn't want to fall to my death here, so I started going to the right as well, just to kind of avoid that area there. You know. Big tentacle. Yep. What the heck is that? Just keep swimming down, I guess, right? Nowhere else to go. At this point, I was determined. This is like this is like Finding Nemo right here. Just keep swimming down and down in the darkness, and this big stuff swimming around in the background there, like really big stuff. Like, what the heck is that? And it's starting to lag here too because of all the crazy shit that's happening. Interesting, the footage is lagging. It didn't really lag this bad in-game. I mean, it was kind of there, but it wasn't terrible. But this is pretty much it, you know, it's just me swimming down into this big sea of worms. They're just everywhere. You know, and they're pushing me around and stuff, and I'm trying to swim down as much as I can, but they keep pushing me. It's just crazy, dude. Yeah, that one just pushed me straight up. The audio is just this, like, deafening, bass boosted, like, whoa, you know? Once again, I have no idea what's going on. I'm as confused as you are. None of it makes sense to me either, don't worry. Trying to swim down. You know, I'm waiting for somebody to say something, or a cutscene or something, you know. Nothing happens. Thank God that one pushed me down, but then the next one pushes me up. It's like, geez, 2 steps forward, you know? Oh well. While it was cool at first, it got kind of tedious having to swim down so much. Because I have to continuously hold the button, you know, and I'm, you know, like, ugh, jeez. Can we just have a cutscene already? I get it. It's the end of the game. Give me the cutscene, you know? Finally, I kind of make it to what looks like the bottom. And I started to question whether I was even making progress or not. Yes, push me down, please. Alright, here we go. Kind of escaped that area. So that's good. I'm like, okay, what's next? Do I really do keep swimming down, or is this the end of the... You know, did I miss... I thought at this point I missed a trigger for a cutscene or something. Like I was lagging so much that I missed the trigger, and it just kind of let me swim through the void endlessly or something. I don't know. Wonder what's gonna happen. Silence. Endless abyss. Cutscene, please. Can we get the end of the game? Something? Maybe some dialogue? Explanation of the lore? Can't even see yourself on the map at this point. No, there's no rain, nothing. I mean, I guess going this far down there wouldn't be, but What the heck? Where do I go? What do I do? And then a noise starts appearing. I'm like, finally! Okay, so we didn't miss a trigger. Here's something. It's one of those worms. Checking us out. I'm like, please, just, cutscene or something. Take me somewhere. Do something. Kill me even. I don't even care if you kill me. I'd just like something to happen so I know. I'm like, is that gonna kill me? I don't know. Oh, I got stringed. And then I got pulled. This part was just crazy. I was like getting pulled all over the place, stretched out like crazy. I mean, this looked painful. I don't know. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of a black hole. They say when you enter a black hole, you get spaghettified. You just turn into you get stretched out super thin and turn into spaghetti, kinda. So I was like, oh, is this a black hole at the bottom of the world? Is Slugcat getting spaghettified? Who knows? I was fully prepared to die. Oh yeah, I came all this way just to fall into a black hole. What a great journey, right? Trust me, it gets even weirder. And I still had no idea what the heck was going on. And the audio definitely was this annoying. Very intense moment, I guess. Getting pulled to the bottom of the abyss with this giant worm. I'm like, okay, finally something's happening, right? Are you gonna release me now? Yep. Alright, here I am at the bottom of the world in pitch blackness. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. Please leave me alone. Bye. Just keep swimming. Bye-bye. See ya. Thanks for that. What a great day. And so I'm like, okay, what do I do here? Just keep swimming? Is this it? What the hell? Did I just get ripped off? Is this the end of the game? They just let you, it's like some kind of abstract ending where they just let you swim around endlessly until you get tired, right? And you close the game. But then I'm like, nope, there's another slugcat. But it seems to be copying my movements. It's just a clone of me. I don't know. I'm like, can I catch up to it? I can. And nothing happened. Great. He just bounces right off of you. Look at that. Another one. Can I gather them up in a bundle? Sure is a change of pace from the, earlier sections of the game. Swimming through an endless void of slugcats. I'm like, okay, please tell me there's something I can do here. Where is the ending of the game? Where do I go? There's more and more slugcats. What do I do? I don't know. I'm just watching this now and I think about how far we've come though in this game. This is hours. I think, I don't know, I'll have to check Steam later, but it's definitely over like 15 hours of gameplay at least, just to get to this point. But, we started out the game thinking, oh, we gotta get back to the slugcat family, survive the rain and whatever. But this is like a lot deeper than that, I suppose. Not that I have any idea what the hell's going on, but, Endless slugcats. I gotta admit though, this was actually a really fun game. I am very glad I picked this up during the Steam sale. Very much worth the price. I think it was like a little over $7 or something like that. I don't know. Don't quite remember. But it was very fun. Definitely one of the better indie games out there, and I'm surprised how much content it has, you know, because some indie games it's like a couple hours of content. Maybe with this one, even trying my hardest, you know, this is like over 15 hours of content minimum. Crazy, right? At this point, I'm like, oh, where do I go, right? Please tell me something's happening. But if you can really kind of tell a little bit, there's a light kind of shining in from the top right of the corner. And so that's where I'm going to head next, after I figure out what the hell's going on. But yeah, so this is Rain World. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I would definitely say this is one of my more favorite indie games, even though it came out in last year. Reminds me a lot of Hollow Knight, honestly. I mean, they're both kind of like Metroidvanias. This one's a little more survival-y. Hollow Knight's more combat-y, but, you know, they're both pretty fun. The lore of both games is very abstract. This one may be a little more abstract than the other one, but, you know. Definitely grown fond of Slugcat, and it'll be kind of sad to say goodbye to Slugcat for sure. I can't be the only one who actually wants a real-life version of this. I want a slugcat. Would you own a slugcat? I would. Tell me in the comments, would you own a slugcat, yes or no? If you could, if they were pets, if you could go down to the pet store and buy one today. I mean, all you gotta do is feed it like little flies, right? Not that big a deal. Heck, you can even like give it little blue fruits and it should be fine. So just hibernate in your house all day. I don't know. Finally, I learned to swim towards the light. Better than nothing, right? This is the end. Probably. You know what this reminds me of? It's like watching sperms head towards an egg. Swim towards the light. The really loud and annoying light. Oof, my retinas. Cute. And that's it. There you go. Rain World, everybody. Huge shout out to the devs. What a great game. Really unique. Very different from a lot of other games. It's definitely, you know, this is where indie games shine, right? They're all so different. Well, not all of them. I mean, there's a lot of shovelware out there, but this one, really good. Definitely worth it. More of a hidden gem, I suppose. I didn't really hear about it until recently. One of my friends told me about it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Coming on this journey with me through Rain World, through the lost footage and the missing microphone and, you know, whatever. I'm still learning. I might make another episode, maybe a bonus episode, because there's a lot of secrets in the world that I still haven't, you know, discovered and stuff like that. Maybe I'll play hard mode or whatever, I don't know. Make a lore video maybe, kind of help you guys understand what's going on a little bit. you know, comb through the wiki. I don't know. We'll see in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed it. Definitely be more content down the road. I still gotta play Fury, which I haven't even started yet. I picked it up in the Steam sale at the same time I bought this one, so that's gonna be next. So definitely look forward to that. Once again, thank you, Rain World devs, and all the backers as well, for making this game a possibility. Thank you, viewers, for joining me on this journey through Rain World. I'll see you next time.